Hey y'all, it's Shannon. So I'm coming at you with a haul from S.R. Harris Fabrics. I've got some remenants, I've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and everything in between. This is a couple of visits to S.R. Harris Fabric Outlet. I wanted to go there before I left. I really wanted to get some of their faux fur because they have some of the most amazing faux fur I've ever seen or felt or touched. I'm very sad that they do not ship online or they have like an online, they have a website, but they don't sell online, if that makes sense, basically. Just having a moment. And I hope it's not too loud. I do have laundry going in the background because I need to get it all done, and I'm just packing everything. So I wanted to get this hauled so that I could get videos up and stuff while I'm packing over the next few weeks. Couple of weeks. 2.5 weeks total, I think. It's gotta all be done here pretty quick. So, and I'm trying to sell off as much as I can of things that I need to sell off. So, okay. So first, this is the. I picked up some remenants and yeah. You see what I like it? Is holographic green. Do you see all the rainbow? All the rainbow in that one. I got 3.5 yards of that at $5 a yard, and I'm really happy. And like, I went to the. I always get confused whether the Brooklyn Park or the Burnsville one was the huge one. I think this was the Brooklyn Park one, which is smaller and more set up for retail. The Burnsville one, like, you can also get it, but you cut your own unless it's 5 yards or greater. And it just basically like actual designers go there and like wholesale buy. Like, it's more of a warehouse type of situation. Are you getting it? Oh, yes. It's so pretty. Got a blue hollow. It's also 3.5 yards, and I also got it at $5 a yard. And I thought, well, I mean, if I mess it up, I'm okay. And then I picked up this really pretty, they called it fancy dress fabric. Again, you know, they get in all kinds, but I just have, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I just like certain colors. Clearly. Also clearly. So this is it. They called it fancy dress, or like dress fancy, I don't know. Some sort of fancy dress fabric is what they called it. I picked up 5 yards of it because it takes about 2.5 yards for me to do a pair of pants for myself. And that's usually when they're like, how wide is that flannel fleece stuff from Joann's? Like 44 or whatever. So this is wider than that. It's like 58 to 60. I picked up 5 yards of that. And it's regularly $14.99, but everything in S.R. Harris Fabric, because it's an outlet, is half off. So it was $7.50 a yard. So I picked up 5 yards of that. And on that trip, I decided I'd spend all my money, and I was solid. So I was really, really happy with all that I got. I have no information about any of these fabrics, again, because it's an outlet. So sometimes you get some, sometimes you don't. So sometimes it's just a chance you take. And I'm really happy because I figure even if I end up, I don't know, like I have 5 yards, so I figure it gives me a good amount to do something with this lovely squished and wrinkling now. No, I don't think it actually really wrinkles at all. This fabric, it's so beautiful. It's actually pretty thin. So I think I could do a jacket if I lined it and gave it, like, I definitely obviously have to interface it, but it's really, really, it's just a beautiful, I keep touching it and you can't see it. I'm a terrible YouTuber, which, I mean, I've been a terrible YouTuber for almost 10 years, so go me. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love the colors in it, and I figured, you know, it's really pretty, and if I could make, like, a really cool, like, suit, and like pants and like jacket kind of coordinate type of thing. I think I just love this color. I have pants that are kind of this color, solidly that kind of like turquoisey color, and I love them. So this is the next. Yeah, it's all that. It's mostly t-shirt material and some swimwear material. Oh, and I got trim. trim. I also picked up, they had Microtext needles, the Schmetz ones, and I thought $4.99 was a good price because I've seen them online for like 8 something, so I thought that was a good price. They also have leather, like basically any kind of needle you can imagine, they pretty much got it there. So one thing I do enjoy about the the Brooklyn Park, I think that location, is that I labeled this myself, so I have labels on everything. I actually really wish I could like have labeled the individual pieces, but that's just because I'm anal. I mean, there's really only one piece in it that needs to be labeled, but yeah. So I picked up a yard of this. I got it at $14.99, so it's half off of that, and it is swimwear fabric, so I'm excited. I really like it. It's kind of an interesting pattern. It almost looks like brushstroke. Well, it is like a brushstroke pattern, but it kind of reminds me of like brushstroke flowers in a way. But I really thought it was pretty, and my understanding is I only need about a yard to make a swimsuit. I would like to try and make, I think it's Closet Case Patterns. I think it's the Sophie swimwear. I have that pattern. I think that's what it's called. If it's not, I'm sorry. I also picked up this swimwear. Ooh, it's coming off kind of blue, but it's actually, I would say this is a royal purple. It looks kind of, in the camera, to me, it looks like royal blue, but it is actually a royal purple. I'm like, I don't know if it helps to get it up. Nope, it's just not going to help. It's just because I got it. This is my laptop camera, so I got this at $7.50. It's labeled at $14.99, so it's half that. It's a really good deal. Again, I really do wish SR Harris Fabrics could sell online, or would sell online. Oh, my trim got all fanoodled. So I picked up. I really love the Butterick. What's it called? Pants. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. I've got the pattern. I fibbed. It's not Butterick. It's Simplicities 8698. I think these are really fun to make pants with. This is a great pattern. It looks cute on me. I've made a poop ton of practicey pajama pants out of like a bunch of different material, and I love the idea of adding, I don't want to add the double stripe, but I just want to do a single. So I'm classy. Hints. Oh, the lighting is really throwing it off, but this is actually holographic as well, kind of how that other one, actually it's the exact, very similar to that other one I just showed you. I don't know why it's not showing holographic, so I'll get up close then you can see. So maybe it's technically duochrome, but whatever, it's light reflective. I picked up 3 1/4 yards of that, and I paid $2 a yard. I basically just took the rest of what they had after 3 yards because I saw they only had a quarter left, and I was like, well, I'll just take it. Trim gets so kerfuffled. I picked up a lot of this beautiful, like tealy green kind of trim. They're coming in. I picked up, how many yards of this? Like a bunch. I picked up 4 yards of it. I paid $1.25. When I saw the price on that, I was like, oh, we'll just get a lot. Because I thought, oh, this would be fun to put on like pants pockets, like jeans pockets and stuff. Because I would eventually like to get into jeans making. I know I'm not at a level where I'm ready to do that, but yeah. And I picked up a yard of this at $2 a yard as well, and it's kind of like a couple of different like purpley bluey kind of like, I feel like it's really hard to reflect, so I thought these would be cute on pants pockets as well, just kind of across the top. I like that. I like sparkling. So I got all this trim, and I thought I paid a pretty good price for it, because when I've seen it before, I really only see it in like Joann's or Hobby Lobby and online and stuff, and it's generally stuff like that's a lot more pricey. Yeah. The rest of this I picked up. Some of this material is for me. Some of this is like uses for me and for like maybe my brother or sister, someone else that I thought of, and so yeah. I picked up 3 yards of this knit. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love a turquoise color, turquoisey tealy. I picked up 1.5 yards of this knit. It's a little heavier than I like typically, but I thought it was nice. And it's super soft and like brushed on the inside. I'm not very good at showing fabric, I feel like. I really enjoyed it. Oh, and that one, the 3 yards I just showed you of this teal, it was basically $6 a yard. It was like $5.99. And this one would have been like $4.50. So picked up 1.5 yards of that. I figured I would make one of my brothers a shirt out of that. Yeah. And then I picked up 3 yards of this purple material that almost, again, looks royal blue in there, but I swear it's not. Also $4.50 a yard. It's super soft. I love to go through and just feel the fabric. Feel the fabric, darling. I picked up 3 yards of this one at $4.50. I did that with potentially doing a shirt for myself and maybe my brother, but probably just myself. This is like at least a couple of shirts worth for me. Then I also picked up this royal purple one. I picked up 3 yards of this for $4.50 a yard. Usually I like to get about 1.5 yards to do shirts, but I figured I wanted to have enough to take care of business. So, this one I picked up is a knit. Oh, it's the Calvin. Like they had some Calvin Klein knit fabric there. It was $11.99, so $6 a yard. So I picked up 1.5 yards of that. I love this color. It's like a really pretty, like a maroony, burnt red, deeper color. Like, and it looks. I figure it'll look okay with my look good with my skin tone for the most part. If it doesn't, I was like, I mean, I can make a shirt for one of my siblings or something. It's not that difficult. Then, like, they had quite a score of the knit fabrics. And they had the Nike Dri-Fit fabric. So my older brother works with special needs kids and does a lot of physical activity and stuff with them. And in the past, before he moved into ESE, was a physical education teacher. So he loves the Dri-Fit, the Under Armour type stuff. So I got 1.5 yards of the Nike Dri-Fit at $4.50 a yard on the price, and I thought that was a really good price for that, considering those shirts are like $20+ a piece usually. I picked up another 1.5 yards of this Nike shirting material, Nike material. This isn't labeled as Dri-Fit, and the inside of it does not feel the same as the Dri-Fit, I don't think. Yeah, it's a little different feel, but they look really similar, and so I'm guessing it has similar properties. But this one, I don't know if this was mislabeled or what, but this was labeled for $2.50 a yard, and I had only cut 1.5 yards, and then I was like, you big dummy, that's $2.50 for Nike material. So you know it's pretty good quality. Well, I know it's good quality, and so I went back and I measured how much they had left, and they had 3.5 yards. So I just bought it because I told my brother, I was like, do you want it? I was like, we can just make you a poop ton of t-shirts, basically. And I was like, I don't remember if I got Norris's like t-shirt pattern or not. I have some from, oh my god. No, I'm having a moment. But there's a company that does primarily men's patterns out of Canada. It'll come to me later after I'm editing this video. You watch. And then I picked up 2.5 yards of this Dri-Fit one. I'm hopeful I can get 2 shirts out of this for him, because I really loved this green. They had another green one, and it was green with checks, and he said yeah, he would wear it, but I thought, I don't know that he actually would. It looked really nice, but it was almost a little formal for what he needs to do for day-to-day, I felt like, so I just didn't get it. I told you it would drive me nuts. It's Thread Theory. Thread Theory is the name of the company. So, but yeah, so I'm really happy with all that I got. I know it's a lot, but, and I will say where I'm going, on the Big Island, it does have a really nice fabric store. I forgot what it was called. I did a video on it. If you watch my like Hawaii like little video series from a while back, it has it basically in there, what it's called in Hilo. So they have a really good like pretty good little like outlet fabric store. I think it's a pretty popular hobby there. I saw a lot of people there. I did also see quite a few that probably were like me, were like, well, I'm using air quotes as tourists. I was, it was a Saturday, so I wasn't interviewing them, but so, so just whatever, it doesn't matter. I was off the clock. It's like I was off the clock. No, it was Saturday. It was Saturday. So, um, so I don't know. I was like, they had such a good variety of fabric, and I really loved what I picked up there. So I'm really excited to go back and see it because I really want to make pants out of some of that fabric, and I'm going to because I'm taking my sewing machine with me. I've had people that, like, when I've sold off my items, have asked, they're like, oh, are you selling the sewing machine? I'm like, absolutely not. Do you know how long it took me to find a refurbished, like, Brother Project Runway that was factory refurbed and is under warranty? And, like, that was, because I don't want to pay a fortune for my sewing machine, so I didn't. Anyways, yeah, I'm on a tangent here. I'm just staring at my sewing machine. So, I mean, I know it's not like the most expensive one, but honestly, for what I do and as often as I use it, it's all I need. So, that is all for this haul. If you have any places you recommend to buy fabric from, let me know below that sells online. I am already subscribed to like Fabric Mart Fabrics, and I think I'm probably going to, because of Sewing at Midnight, subscribe to the Julie's Picks from Fabric Mart. Like once I get fully settled and get like my P.O. box and everything set up there, that's kind of my plan. That, and there's a tea subscription service I want to get, a couple other things, so that I'd like to subscribe to. So anyways, yeah, so that is it for this fabric and trimming and rem haul. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be the last one until I move to Hilo, and I don't know if I'm buying any fabric when I go to Vegas. We'll see. I don't know. I'm sure my aunt knows some fabric places, but really, like, she was telling me she knows more tea places, so I probably will have some more tea. But yeah, so I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed this. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for sticking with my rambly. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll talk to you later.